Hey everybody, today I want to talk about this system called Streak. So first what you need to know is to have a Streak account, you need to have a Gmail and Gmail and also Chrome. And as long as you have both those things, you're ready to go with it. So let me show you. Basically what you do is once you have your Gmail account, you go ahead and look up Streak, and then it uploads into your Gmail account. So I'm going to show you right here. For my Streak, I went ahead and did a second Gmail account to do strictly for my nutritional business, and it is nikkiallenhealth@gmail.com, just like my business page and my blog. So I'm going to log in there. And here we go. So there you go. See, Streak is right up here. So, okay, what is Streak? Well, it is a system for managing your business. So for me, I am very unorganized. If you saw my desk right now, you would see papers everywhere. And this has just helped me so much with just keeping organized and keeping on track with my goals with my business. So it is a system for managing future clients, potential clients, anything that you want to add into these pipelines for your business, you can add in. So as you can see over here, this is where it's at. So pipelines. Now, when you first start, you're not going to have these. These are all my pipelines, which I will show you maybe a few of them a little bit later. But right now, I'm going to show you how to create a pipeline. So basically, you're going to have pipelines, and you're going to just click on the new button. I always do the sales and CRM. And you can do private, so only you can access them, or you can do shared, so you can share with your entire team, which is awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and create the pipeline right now. Okay, so this is what it looks like at first. So you are going to have to go in and change all this. So first of all, what am I going to call this? These are basically my pipeline. So let's go ahead and call this, let's just say I'm starting up a new 30-day group. So I'll just put New Year. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. Let's just do healthy New Year. Oops. Let's do accountability group. You can do accountability group. I do wellness group. You know, anything your little heart desires. So healthy New Year accountability group. Oh, you know what? Oh, did I spell accountability wrong? You guys, spelling is not my strong suit, just so you know. 30, I always put 30 day. Because all my groups are ran in 30-day increments. Okay, so there we go. So there it is, saved. Okay, now what I want to do, I want to set up my boxes. So first of all, almost on I think on everything, it's lead. Those are your leads. And I like that name, but I am going to change the color because I can't stand the color. Okay. Contacted. We're not ready to do that yet, so let's rename this stage. So because this is a 30-day group and I'm starting to hopefully invite and build value and etc. people into this group. So what I'm going to do next, of course, is build value on their page or relationship, whatever you want to call it. Okay. Next, we're going to rename this. Okay, I'm going to put on here interest. So if they're interested, you'll know people that are interested because they're always liking your posts. They may ask questions, but most of the time, a lot of people are nervous to reach out to you. So just remember that. The most important thing is just personally inviting them to your groups. Okay, interested. Rename. This is going to be, let's see here. I built interest, so I'm going to invite. Okay. Rename. Next, I would send out some info. So I'd probably send my nutritional form, which is through Wufoo form. You can send them your questionnaire, whatever it is that you do when you're getting to know a person, when you're getting to know why they need our 30-day program and why they need to lose weight or gain weight or lose fat, whatever it is, you need to ask a ton of questions. Next, we're going to rename this. So I've sent my Wufoo. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do more info, because what happens is it comes back to me and I look at what they've told me about themselves, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to send more info if they want it. Oops. And more questions. You can never ask enough questions, you guys. Always remember that. We're here for them. We want to know why they haven't succeeded so far in maybe losing the weight or the fat. Why they need more energy. Anything that you can think of. Okay. Now I'm going to rename this. More info. So now I'm gonna suggest a program, and I always suggest a 30-day because that is really what's going to get them to the results that they want. Okay. Now, okay. Say I've suggested a program. And now I'm going to follow up. Say I haven't heard from them yet since I've sent it over. I usually give them a day or two to answer me back. Now I'm going to follow up. Hey, I'm just checking in, just seeing if you got my suggestion on what I think would be great for what your goals are. I'm going to change the color too, you guys. And just that. And they'll usually answer you back. Hopefully, in a perfect world, once they answer, you're signing them up. So basically, I'm going to put send sign up form or call, because I give them two options, because the sign up can get a little overwhelming as in what to purchase. So I like to either send over a form that I've made or get on the phone and help them sign up. So either or. And then I'm going to put they signed up. If they did sign up, that's awesome. You're super excited when that happens. Okay, so let's just call it what it is. In a perfect world, this would work out just like this. But you know how it is. So for every 10, you might get one, right? For every 20, you might get one. So for those other 9 people or 19 people, what are you going to do? Well, say you haven't heard from them. They haven't said no. They haven't said yes. You know, this is what I do. I send a last chance. And basically what that is I'm just I'm messaging them or emailing them, however you've been speaking with them. And I just say, hey, hope everything's going well. I just want to make sure you got everything. I want to let you know that I've been holding this spot for you. Our group starts next week. I only have 1 spot left. I like to keep these groups smaller because I have returning clients that I always make sure they get first dibs in these groups. So, and I like to give my full attention to everyone who's new. So that's why I like to keep it to 5 a month. Let me know if you still want the spot. If so, we need to get you, we need to get it ordered soon because we're going to be starting on Monday. If not, just let me know so I can give that spot away to someone else, okay? And so 9 times out of 10, they will answer you back. And so once they answer you back and they say, I'm just not ready yet, I don't have the money, I have this going on, blah, blah, blah. You always have a lot of, there's always a lot of reasons, right? And you also want to make sure before you've invited them to your group. So say you've been messaging them and everything's going great and then all of a sudden you don't hear from them. Make sure you go on their Facebook page and make sure that nothing bad has happened, because sometimes life happens and people It's life. And so just because you're not hearing from them doesn't mean that they're not interested. It just means that something has disrupted their life for the time being, and you want to be respectful of that, and you want to see that, and you want to just wait it out until you see that everything's better again, and then you go ahead and reach out to them again. But let's say that everything's fine. They said no, they're not right now. What I always do, no matter what, is I invite them to my free group, to Facebook free group. Oops. Okay, what is this? This is a 5-day group I do once a month for anyone who just was interested. They seemed like they were super interested, and then they just weren't ready. What this does is, for one, it lets them see what an accountability group is like and what it's like to have me as their coach. That's the main thing. Another thing is, what I like to do is I like to, once I put them into this group, I like to offer them offer them 5 days of shakes, because the group is a 5-day group. I never run a 7-day group. I just run a 5-day group. So I run the 5-day group, and what I do is I give them value. I give them, maybe meal plans, recipes. I'll have other coaches come on and talk about, how the 30-day system is working for them. I won't shove it down their throat, though. I want them to feel like this group is going to help them, even if they don't sign up for anything to do with Isagenix to start out with. I want them to know that I'm here for them. So I go ahead and I reach out to them and I say, hey, do you want to purchase 5 days of shakes from me? This way you know what the shakes taste like. You kind of get an idea of what our 30-day group is all about. This is just a small portion, but the shakes are super important. They're nutrient dense. Your body is going to love them. And within probably 3 days, you're going to see a difference in your energy levels. And I just tell them this, and I do mean it. I mean this. So I'd say 50% of the time, they're like, yeah, how much are the shakes? And I always keep on hand the little single packages. And I just tell them it's this much. I'll send you 10 shakes. You're going to take 2 a day. I'll walk you through it. And so they're going to kind of see what I do as a coach and what they're going to get from me. So it's pretty awesome. So I 5 days of shakes. And then, if they're interested in that, so I do that. And then, because even if the 5-day group once the 5-day group is done, you definitely want to follow up afterwards. You want to ask them how it went. How did you like the group? Is there anything I could do next time if you decide to do another group that you would like to see? You want to know why they need you, why they need what they need. You're there for them. I know, people sometimes turn their noses up to free groups, but I've gotten plenty of clients from free groups. It's worth it, you guys. It's so important. So that's it. That's what I'm going to put for right now. So here's all of this. So basically what this is the leads would be whoever you've gotten, maybe you've gotten new friends on Facebook. These are your leads, or someone's referred you someone. Next, build value. I always build value with somebody for at least 2 weeks. It's real. You want to make sure that they know that you mean what you mean, that you are interested in them, that you care about them. So I will go on and I'll make sure, whatever posts they're doing for the day, I'll look through it, and if it's something that I really like, I'll go ahead and like it. If it's something that I might want to comment on, I'll comment on it. And I do that for 2 weeks at least. Once I'm done doing that and I feel like they've liked my posts and they've responded back to me, they're interested, I'll move them to this. Then the next thing, of course, I'll invite them. And then pretty much after the invite, it just goes pretty fast up until here, right? And then it can drag for months. We all know how that is, or even years. So anyway, that's what I do. Okay, now we're going to go over here. So the stage just means how many days are in this. These are the stages up here. These are what the stages are. So I'm going to go ahead and change this. We don't want this. We don't want deal size. So what I'm going to do is this is their information. So I'm going to go ahead and start adding everything in here. So first of all, I'm going to tell you phone number is super important. But first, I'm going to put, believe it or not, I'm going to put notes here first. Actually, yeah, I'm going to put notes here. Here, I'm going to go ahead and put, this is super important, their Facebook, or I'm going to do it like this. And I'll show you that in a minute. Here, I'm going to go ahead and put their phone number. You know what, I'm going to show you something too real fast. So here, do you see how these are already in here? I'm going to go ahead and remove this column. You can do that as well. Okay, and I already have notes, so I can remove this column. Oh, you know what? It's already in there. So you know what? I'm going to change this one. Let's do email. Email is so important, you guys. Now listen, there's a lot of people that don't check their emails, but there's a lot of people that do, and I've gotten a gazillion, not a gazillion, I wish. I've gotten a lot of signups through just reaching out through their email. They like to go through email, so that's cool. Okay. Here, I'm going to go ahead and, oh, what did I just do? Let's delete this. Remove this column, and we're going to remove this column too. Okay, so right now I've got stage, email, Facebook link, phone number, notes. We'll go ahead and add. Okay, so this is how you add it. So once you've deleted it and you're adding a new column, all of these up here so far are free form. So I'm going to go ahead and delete that, and I'm going to put, what do I have so far? So let's put their address, if you're lucky enough to get their address. That's why I love my Woofu forms, you guys. I have all that information on there. Let's do a tag. So here I'm going to put what they purchased. So it could be anything from, you know, the 30-day program, 9 days, shakes, Ionic Supreme, whatever they purchase. I want to know what they purchased. I want to keep track of what they've done so far. You know, not everybody's going to sign up on the 30-day. So you want to make sure you know what they've purchased so far. Okay, so this is really, for me right now, this is all I need. You can always add anything you want, anything at all you want. So I'm going to show you something real fast. So let's start out with here. We're going to go over here, lead, and I'm going to put up here in the plus, the new box, that's where you're going to add your lead at. So let's just say her name is Sally Sue. Okay, so I just added Sally Sue in. Okay, she's a lead right now. So here's Sally Sue. I've started to build a relationship with her, now I want to move her. Don't want to go ahead and put her in here too, no, because then you'll have her in lead and build a relationship, but I don't want that. I just want to move her over. So it's super easy to change stage. All you do is now I'm going to change her over to build value. And you see now she's out of the lead and she's back in build value. She's now in build value. And that's how you do every time. Every time you move them, you know, so you invite him, now she's under invite. And so it's just gonna help me remember, you know, what's going on. And of course in notes, what I would do is I would go underneath here. This is where I put my notes at. So I'm gonna go ahead and add notes right now. You can add it here, or you can add it down here. I'm going to add it over here real fast. Okay, what I like to do is I like to add in the time. So say she's new, she's a new lead, and I firm requested her. I like to add the date that she accepted me. So I'll say, you know, and I will put the date I firm requested her, so I can remember. Because what happens is if you have too many firm requests on Facebook, and too many people have not answered, like replied to your firm request, you can get in trouble for that. And you don't want that, because when you get in trouble for that, I call it the Facebook police. They don't let you log into your account for a few days, and that's the worst when your whole business is done on Facebook. So remember that. And so I will add, or I will put when she added me, let's say 12/3/2017. I will just say, basically I'm building value with her. So I'll say, you know, She's a mom of 4. She posts healthy recipes. You know, whatever you want to put, whatever, you know, you're noticing about her, so you can remember this. So when you actually say you do get the chance to sit down and really talk to her, you know what she's interested in. You can talk to her about that. So you just want to make sure you add all that in. So every time I go in, say every day I go in and I want to just build value in her page, I will put down what I did. I liked this, or I commented on this. I want to make sure I remember this about her. It's very important. So that's that. So you can see that. So let's go back.
Here's where I just added their Facebook link in. So I just clicked on their page and copy and pasted their Facebook link and then added it in there. And that way it just makes it easier. You can click on that and it just goes straight to their Facebook page, which is awesome.
Let me show you my favorite box, Power of Fives. Okay, my Power of Five. So that's just, and it's right here, but it's just every day I want to friend request 5 people. So I'm at least getting 20 new people on my Facebook friend list every week. That's my goal, and it's a big one. It's helped me with my business. So as you can see here, this is just everyone that I've added within, you know, a certain amount of time. And once again, you can do the same thing that you've done. I added build value, invite to a 30-day group, invite to coaching if I feel like they'd be a great coach, or to the business. You can say to the business, I call it coaching. Encouraging messages, just letting them know that how great I think they would be, how much I think they would benefit from either of these groups. Follow up, said no, not right now, and then once again I invited them to a free group. So it just shows you like what it is. So that's my Power of Fives, and as you can see, here's all their Facebook links. You see I have them all here. Pretty awesome, right? So like I said, once again, you just go on, and there she is. Okay, so makes your life so much easier. So that's going to be it for today, you guys. I hope this helps you. I'm sorry for the delay there for a minute. You can fast forward through some of it, but otherwise, it's just the basics, and it's just helping you get organized and started on Streak. So have a wonderful day. Any questions you have, definitely reach out to me, email me, message me, whatever it is, and I will be more than happy to reach out back to you.